Back to the Krown crypto channel, where I am still very much bagless in my life. My luggage still somewhere in Stockholm, Sweden, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine. The show must go on anyways. I haven't missed a video in 5.5 years, and today certainly will not be the first day anyways, because there's actually very important things to be speaking about. Following up on yesterday's higher-term time frame analysis that I now want to combine with the short-term time frame analysis. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it and start off running over here with the 2-day time frame. The volatility for Stillcast momentum setup is 8 hours, 40 minutes, and 23 seconds away from being validated. It does look like, as 2-day time frame volatility is expanding back above that 10 percentile number. So I should first explain why this is relevant for maybe newer people here. And the reason why it is relevant is because anytime that we have seen 2-day time frame volatility come down to these extreme lows, again below about 10 percentile, and then expand from those extreme lows, it has led to an average move. If I can pull it out right on over here, when in doubt, pull it out. Come on, show me the money, baby. Don't have my statistics paying up right now because it's in my bag, man. It's in my damn bag. So we'll just go with this. But, about a mid 20% move with the standard deviation, if memory serves me correctly, around 5%. So, could be in the lower teens, could be in the lower 30s, something like that. Or sorry, the upper teens or the lower 30s over the course of the next 3 weeks or so, if this one does fire off. The direction of the stochastic oscillator has been correct in getting the direction of that volatility expansion, a little over 80% of the time. So pretty high hit rate. I should, however, note that on the upside, if memory serves me correctly, that hit rate is lower. It's in the mid 70s. But again, I'm operating off of memory right now. It's a lot of my memory's in that damn bag. Anyways, as of right now, 2-day time frame stochastic oscillator is freshly, well, maybe not freshly, but is pointed to the upside and will be remaining with upside pressure as long as Bitcoin's above 25,500. So if this one does fire off later tonight, in about 8.5 hours, then I'd be looking at that pivot, 25,500, as being sort of a major pivot to be governing whether Bitcoin is going to be having major, continuation to the upside or not. Meaning that if Bitcoin even just pops back down below that number, we can apply all these statistics to the downside. But for right now, it is looking like the next move, more, statistically speaking, is more likely to be the upside. And it's very interesting, just kind of reading around on Twitter on my phone. It seems like a lot of people were interpreting yesterday's short-term rejection as the death cross. The death cross. It'll never be alive yet, ever again. Well, as we're going to go over in the lower term time frames, I don't think that's, well, I think it's a little bit less, I think it's a little more obvious right now, but as we'll go over in the lower term time frames, I do think that's maybe very premature to be saying. But basically, this is just kind of a long way of saying that the 2-day time frame, as long as Bitcoin's above that number, probabilities favor the upside. If Bitcoin pops down below that number, probabilities will obviously favor the downside. But for right now, Bitcoin more than $1,000 or more than $1,500 above that number as of right now. Also on CME, I just wanted to point out really quickly here, we do see 2-day time frame stochastic oscillator freshly cross the upside, potentially today, if Bitcoin closed above 25.4. And we can also see a pretty clear and obvious higher low going on right here if Bitcoin especially closes above that yellow 21 exponential moving average, which on CME is 27,350. So if it does that tonight, that would look pretty damn good for this one as a higher low. Anyways, moving on into my regular charts over here, 4-hour time frame, we can see all major moving averages are switching into a bullish posturing. Elsa's in the background in italic because she's going for a nighttime swim. But I'm working here, you lazy bitch. Anyways, hey, it's not a laughing matter, okay? Anyways, as Bitcoin as all these major moving averages switch into a bullish posturing, that rejection that people were speaking about yesterday is really just pulling back into a higher low. I mean, I think that's quite obvious now, straight above that prior high. But we could even use that prior low now as kind of a red flag or warning signal for a reversal, which is around about 26,500 or so. So as long as Bitcoin's above there, don't really even have like a warning flag to be thrown. As far as momentum oscillators go, hidden bullish divergence on that last higher low, not bad. Other than that, volatility kind of expanding here, but nothing too interesting, dare I say. So going into it now, I do want to go into the HPDR range indicator. Again, bottom side of that current 4-hour low, showing about that 26, it's actually 26.6 or so on a closing basis. That is to say that as long as Bitcoin's above there, I'm still going to be favoring the boo laws. Bitcoin starts to close below there. Okay, warning flag below 25.5 or 25.6. All right, bearish, but for right now, Bitcoin, passing that well. Anyways, going back on over here, checking out Stillcast momentum on the relatively shorter term time frames. Go check out the daily. Remains with upside momentum as long as Bitcoin's above 25.6. So far so good, I'd say. 12-hour time frame is going to be showing also upside momentum as long as Bitcoin's above 27,250. Although a little bit more critical over there, so might see a bit of a more medium-term correction. Later this week. 6-hour time frame, also same thing, showing downside momentum below 27,500. 4-hour time frame is going to be showing upside above 26.9, and hourly is going to be showing downside below 27,350. So actually a lot of these time frames are kind of suggesting a little bit more of a sideways correction here, but the pivots are pretty obvious, and I think that is a really good place to leave off on this video. By the way, the 4-hour range high basically coming in around about basically 28,000 bucks. Above there, I'd really be expecting that next sort of momentous breakout to take Bitcoin, at least 29, maybe even 30,000 bucks, and then we'll come back to it after that. And I think that is a good place for me to be leaving off on this particular video. Like I said, tomorrow I'm hopefully going to be getting my bag back and hopefully going to be operating with a more consistent setup here. But I want to get this video out as I saw a lot of interesting takes, and wanted to add my 2 cents as well as I continue on with this ongoing thread of analysis that we've been having for a very long time now. So I think, that's the best place to leave it off. As always, I want to wish you the best. Take care, much love, and see you hopefully tomorrow with a proper setup. Take care.